paper shared by IIM Bangalore. So the last 2-3 days plan and some important tips so that you can maximize your scores in the actual exam, some blunders that you should be avoiding in the exam. So let's start. Okay. Firstly, do not change your strategy now. I am sure if you have written all the IMS mocks for IIM Bangalore so far, we have given multiple variations, like you had reading comprehension. There were some papers which had single question and logical reasoning, SAT based question in logical reasoning. So variations were there. Some paper was easy, some paper was difficult. The fifth mock of IIM Bangalore IMS mock is on the line of the actual sample paper that they have released. Correct. So all the variations have been covered because we don't know what the actual exam is going to throw you. Correct. So don't change your strategy at the last moment. Don't start panicking and thinking what will come in the paper. Neither I know nor you know. Rather, I would say that no one in the country knows it except the paper setter. So everyone in the same boat, all the aspirants are in the same boat. So don't think if the paper is very difficult, it will be difficult for everyone. If it is easy, it is going to be easy for everyone. Correct? Now, since you have attempted 5 mocks of IMS, you know that in this particular mock, this was a sectional cutoff, and the paper becomes difficult, that the sectional cutoff also decreases. So you know the level of difficulty in the sectional cutoff, you will have to adjust your attempt accordingly. Correct? Yeah, I can see some questions. So, okay, I'll take all the questions probably at the end. So, yeah, so let's me not digress from the agenda. Correct? So, first, don't change your strategy. Okay. Second, very important, don't simply go on the face value of the official sample paper. We have seen, we have observed multiple times, I would say almost every year, whether it is CAT or it is CLAT, or in fact, for that matter, initially when IIM Indore used to give the sample paper initially in the initial few couple of years, we have seen that the sample paper and the actual paper, there is not much resemblance. Okay, I'm not saying that it would not be in this case also, but then otherwise, we have seen that difficulty level going up, going down also. So don't simply go on the face value that English and LR will be as easy as this is. It could be difficult also. Okay, because if you see the questions in English, 15 question in 30 minutes, I'm sure all of you would have completed entire English section in 20-22 minutes. Same goes for logical reasoning also. You would have attempted 15 questions in 20-22 minutes. Yes, probably ekado question you would not find the logic. That's a different story. But otherwise, you would have attempted it. Correct? So if they have given 30 minutes, there are chances that English and LR section might be slightly difficult. Correct? So don't assume that it will be as easy as it would be. Correct? Now, moving on to the QA section. Again, don't assume that the paper will be as difficult as it would be. There are chances that it could be on a similar line, but don't assume that it will be as difficult as it is. Okay? This section that they have updated is really difficult, probably on the lines of IPMAT Indore or slightly above IPMAT Indore also. So for English and LR, the strategy is very simple. You need to simply attempt all 15 questions in 30 minutes. You should be easily able to attempt all 15 questions in 30 minutes. That should not be a big challenge for you. Okay. Now coming to QA section. We at IMS keep on saying that use ABC strategy, So here is the first actual exam where you should be using the ABC strategy, because in QA section, trust me guys, if the paper is as difficult as this, or maybe if it is 10 or 20% easier, you will not be able to attempt all 30 questions. There might be few outliers. I'm not talking about those outliers where they might be able to attempt all 30 questions, but if I have to talk about generic, in general, majority of the student will not be able to attempt all 30 questions in 60 minutes. Okay. So your target should be around 20-25 questions in 60 minutes. If you ask me, what should be the ideal cutoff in the sample IPMAT IIM Bangalore paper? Probably around 45-50 marks in a QA section. Considering there are only 40 students, they will be shortlisted, though they have to shortlist lesser number of students. That's why we have kept the sectional cutoff for QA as high as 45-50 marks. However, it may go slightly lower also depending upon how many students they call for interview. Now, coming back to the ABC strategy, it is I would say that I definitely strongly recommend that every student who is attempting this paper spend at least 3 to 5 minutes in a QA section to scan through all the 30 questions and see if there are difficult questions like integrations, limits, or derivatives questions based on that, and you're not comfortable with it. Some lengthy questions, some very difficult questions which are being tested, and you're not comfortable. Straight away mark them C, and we C means chhod do, right? You mark those questions in ABC category in first 3 to 5 minutes and just simply go and attempt A category, then move to B category. By doing this, you will definitely be able to improve your number of attempts. Otherwise, what will happen? I have been seeing a lot of papers, a lot of students discussing with them, and I've been realizing is that a lot of students are not even able to cross 25 questions. They are not able to read the last 5 to 8 questions. And very high chance that you may come across 2 or 3 very similar questions in the last 5 to 8 questions. Why to miss those 5 to 8 questions is the question. And hence, applying ABC strategy in 1 hour of QA section will definitely be a game changer. Just try this out. If you have not taken one IMS mock, the 5th mock, just try that out. If you have yet to take the IIM Bangalore official sample paper, try ABC strategy and see your attempt will definitely go up. So that's a second thing. The third thing, do not try to regulate your attempts. A lot of times students keep on asking, sir, what should be the cutoff? Now, how can anyone predict the cutoff even before seeing what is the paper? Correct. So don't try to regulate your attempt based on the sample paper. Correct. Paper might be easy, paper might be difficult. We have been discussing that. So whatever you know, just go and attempt it. See, it shouldn't be that if I tell you that the cutoff is going to be 45-50, and what if paper comes out to be easy, probably even 20 questions will not be able to clear the cutoff, right? You may have to attempt 25 or 24 odd question to clear the cutoff. And if the paper is very difficult in QA section, maybe around attempting 12 to 14 question might help to clear the cutoff. So don't try to regulate your attempt. Whatever you know, you will have to attempt and end the section. Correct. Don't take unwarranted risk. Do not assume that you have attempted only 12 questions, you will not be able to clear the cutoff, so you will just bluff and move ahead. No, paper might be really difficult. The cutoff may go down to as low as maybe around 30, 35, 36 marks. That's possible. So just don't take unwarranted risk and be in a situation ki kash, kash wo tukka nahi mara hota. I would have saved those -2 marks and I would have cleared the cutoff. So don't be in that situation later. Okay. Now we have what? Today we are on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 2 days are left. We don't recommend taking the mock on the last day, that is Friday. So if you want to take one mock, take it tomorrow. Write the attempt, write the mock tomorrow. Don't do anything on Friday. Don't think ki Friday ko what will be the paper, whether there will be 4 calculus questions or 10 calculus questions, whether there will be 3 reading comprehension, 2 reading comprehension, or more grammar or more set based question in R. Don't think paper is set. तुम्हारे सोचने से कुछ चेंज नहीं होने वाला है. Correct. So don't think too much about it. Yeah. Most important thing, don't ignore your sleep and don't change your daily routine. What you have been doing, your lunch time, your dinner time, your sleep, 7 hours of sleep, keep everything same. Don't change your routine, because the moment you change your routine, your body need to get used to, accustomed to it. Correct. And tomorrow, if you're writing any mock, ensure that you write the mock at the time when the actual exam is supposed to be conducted. That's in the morning, right? You know when the exam is going to start. So write the mock in that time zone so that your your mind get used to it, writing exam at that time. Okay. Don't overanalyze the situation that you have scored very bad in the exam, in the mock exams, your sample paper did not go very well. Don't overanalyze the situation. Nothing is going to change now in next 2 days. Be positive. You never know. 13th may be your day. You may do very less mistake and attempt more questions. You never know. You may get a call from IIM Indore for the interview. I'm sure most of you are hoping to get that, right? So don't think about it. Everyone is in the same situation. So don't worry about it. Yeah. Okay. So now let me take some questions that's, oh, there are, Bapre. Okay. Let me just scroll up. I think, yeah. Will there be, will there be more calculus question? I don't think so. They shouldn't be asking more calculus question. And as I just now said, right? Don't think about it. Even if they ask 10 calculus question, are you going to do anything about it? See, if there are 10 calculus question, then there will be 10 calculus question for everyone, not only for you. So paper will be equally difficult for everyone, correct? So don't do, don't analyze what the paper is going to be and not. Okay. How is okay? Will quant be as difficult as the sample paper? We just now said, right? It might be, it may not be. Ideally, it should not be, but then you never know. Looks like I am not the only one nervous. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure most of the students are nervous right now. English में theta question होंगे like IPMAT Indore? I don't think so. There will be theta question. There are only 15 questions, and even a sample paper, they have not kept any theta question. Correct? See, the sample paper, the purpose was to make you get accustomed to these pattern and the UI and everything. If in the UI they have not given theta question, I am assuming that in the actual exam there won't be any theta question. So let's be assured. LR itna easy aayega. If LR is as easy as it was, then you guys are lucky enough. But I don't think that it should be as easy as it, because then there is, see, if the paper is very easy, then there is not much differentiating factor. If everyone is able to attempt all 15 questions and going to get 13, 14, 15 correct, then there is hardly any differentiating factor, correct? If there are 15 questions as easy as this and they're giving 15 minutes, it makes sense. But they're giving 30 minutes for the 15 questions, which most of you will be able to attempt in 20, 22 minutes. So I don't think the LR should be as easy as it is. What about calculus? Calculus, see, in the sample paper, in the syllable, they have mentioned that it is NCRT, they have mentioned syllables, they have mentioned calculus, they have also given a limit question, inverse trigo question, matrices 2 questions, slope function, where again x square minus sine 2x, some question based on trigo, slope find kara tha, maximize you have to do it, then some function relevance, equivalence question, relation and equivalence. So there were questions which are part of core maths, correct? So you should expect such question in the actual exam, because sample paper also had it. Yeah. Will Trigo be part of IIM Bangalore UG admission on 13 December? See, Trigo is generally part of most of the IPMAT exam. Like IPMAT Indore also has Trigo, correct? So I will not be surprised if, I mean, I'll not be surprised, if IIM Indore also, IIM Bangalore also ask few questions on Trigo. However, if you are a non-math student and if you don't like Trigo, last 2 days you're not going to change anything, correct? So don't worry about it. There will be at least around 20, 18, 20 questions jo a non-math student should be able to solve it if you have studied, if you have practiced enough. That will be more than enough to clear the cutoff and score a overall good mark. So don't worry too much about calculus, Trigo, and all those questions, right? If you are a math student, you have taken core maths, then in that case, you might have a slightly upper hand, and ensure that you practice thoroughly before the exam so that you don't miss out on easier questions which are based on core math. So practice is the key. And if you have been attending the IMS, sorry, pardon. If you have been attending the IMS live core math session, then we have done enough practice of core math. I think that should suffice. I just heard the word question. Question, okay. Yeah, please ask it. Okay, what topics would help us to clear the cutoff? See, Aryan, if you are able to solve the question which are being taught for the IPM Indore entrance exam, I think they will be more than sufficient to clear the cutoff. Don't expect more than 8, 10 calculus question. And I don't think the cutoff will go as high as 50, more than 50 marks. Okay, it might be slightly lower also. I predicted 45-50 because there are only 40 seats, right? But if they give call to, let's say, 500 students for an interview call, probably the cutoff will go down to around 35-ish, 40 or something. What's the most common topic which can come and is more scoring? So, Krishiv. Krishiv, most, see, arithmetic, definitely they will test you. Times per distance, they will definitely ask numbers, remainders, questions on numbers and arithmetic are definitely to be tested. If I have to ask on mode, permutation, combination, probability will definitely be tested, is what I believe. They'll test you on graphs and functions also. ITF, maybe what is ITF? I think Satvik also asked the same thing. Will there be sectional cutoff? Absolutely, Sherlock. See, whenever there is a sectional time limit, there will always be a sectional cutoff. Otherwise, there is no point of giving a sectional time limit. So, sectional cutoff will definitely be there. IPMAT Indore has a sectional time limit, there's a sectional cutoff. CAT examination has a sectional time limit. All the IIMs have a sectional cutoff. So, sectional cutoff is given. Cutoff depends on paper. Absolutely, yes. If it is easy for you, it is easy for everyone. Absolutely, this will get. Okay, the most important questions. See, most important topic I think I discussed, time, speed, distance, they should definitely ask you. Numbers, they permutation, combination, probability, function, graphs are, these are 5-6 topics. I believe that there should be definite questions on this. Okay. Yes, I have applied math. So will there be Trigo? Yes, Trigo will be there. So if you have not studied Trigo, you cannot do much in last 2 days. If you have been an IMS student, we have taught you Trigo in your BBA preparation, right? So don't worry about it. If my calculus is strong, is it better to attempt more calculus? Yes, Rakshit. If you're good at calculus, go and attempt calculus first. So calculus will become type A for you in that case. That's what we have been talking about. Categorize question based on your comfort zone as type ABC. Yeah. In matrices, they have asked question in a concept that we don't learn even in pure maths. Should we practice that as well? See, they have asked you question on eigenvalue, and eigenvalue we have covered in our curriculum. The IPM Indore sheet, we have covered eigenvalue. So I don't think, otherwise, I don't think that should be much of an issue, Navda. Important topic for QA I have discussed. Shatvik, applied maths, see, for everyone, applied maths, as I said, there will be enough questions for you guys to clear the cutoff. So don't worry about applied maths, core maths, okay? And you can't do much in last 2 days. So, jo hai wo hai. Yeah, you have to accept, you have to deal with it. I'm okay with the IPM question. Do you think I'll make it? I don't. Yeah, I think Vanshika should not be a problem, okay? I'm unable to do matrix arrangement. What to do? I mean, practice is the only key, and maybe solving couple of 2-3 sets today, tomorrow. I think you'll have at least a better hand holding in terms of attempting it, right? On-skill calculator we provided, Harsh, I believe yes. I mean, so should not be an issue. What's your take on? I think I mentioned that should be on-screen calculator is what I believe. You will not be allowed to take the calculator, obviously, physical calculator, but on-screen calculator will definitely be there. Okay, I believe there are no more questions which are left. Okay, there is one more question which I got. Sir, I am from non-NCRT quant background and I'm worried for this kind of question. Therefore, should I be worried about the sectional cutoff? See, whether you are an NCRT or a non-NCRT student, the basic questions like numbers, arithmetic, percentage, profit and loss, time per distance, HCF, LCM, remainders, linear quadratic equation, polynomial, function graph, these are covered in a regular BBA preparation, IPM BBA preparation. Okay, basic trigo is covered in IPM preparation. Matrices is covered in IPM preparation. Permutation, combination, set theories, sequence series, progression is covered. So even if you're able to comfortably attempt this particular type of question, I think you should be able to easily clear the cutoff. Okay. Okay, I've got many. Sir, how many hours of ref was important? Okay. Uh, Now, I don't think it's matter. Like there are only, I said today, tomorrow, don't do anything on Friday. So maybe 2 hours today and another 3 to 4 hours tomorrow. I think that should be more than sufficient. Non-IMS quant questions, sir, things like matrices, calculus, limits, and all. See, matrices is covered in the IPM syllabus, right? Calculus, limits, and everything. We have conducted the lectures, the online lecture that we have done for IIM Bangalore, especially. Uh, so if you have done it, I think you will have a little bit of hang of it. But if not done it, don't think or over analyze everything right now. You hardly have much time to do anything now. What is the toughness of the paper? I think English and LRs be slightly difficult as compared to what it was in the sample paper, and quant might be slightly easy. If it should not be for sure as difficult as it was, might be slightly easy, maybe at the same level or slightly easy. Sir, I was unable to solve IPM mock paper due to less time. Okay, I mean, if I have to do the question of IPM level enough, yeah, it is more than enough, Vanshika. IPM indoor level question, if you have practice, I think you should be easily able to clear the cutoff. Okay. Attempt strategy, Aishwarya Goel, I think I answered that in my session earlier. Probably request you to go through from the beginning if you have joined late. I was unable to solve IPM mock questions from IMS because of no time and practice and class practice enough IPM. I mean, so if you have not done anything, then you don't. I don't think you'll have enough time right now. Maybe solving the last IPM Bangalore mock, one IPM in Bangalore mock tomorrow, will you will be able to put that effort. Yeah. uh, Gives some motivation. uh, I don't believe in motivation. Okay, motivation should come from within. So see, matlab, if I give you some pep talk, arey ho jayega, but that has to come from within. You need to be confident and have that positive attitude in you. Okay. I think that just believe in yourself, I would say that. And 13th December is going to be your day, so just chill. So I'm a student have an edge over other students. Yes, I mean, I would say that I am a student who have practiced, have solved the practice exercise, have solved the benchmarking test, and have solved the IMS mock, will definitely have an edge. But if you're an IMS student and not doing anything, then probably you will not have an edge. Maybe not even 0% chance. Yeah. So it depends upon how much you are practicing. But I can be certain that if you have solved 5 IIM Bangalore mocks of IMS, you will be easily sailed. You will easily sail through the actual exam because we have covered various level of difficulty and various types of questions. So don't worry about that. Is IPM question in the module enough? Absolutely. Yeah, more. See, calculus we haven't covered in the module because it's the first time. But having said that, we have done the calculus live lecture. So for you to practice the calculus questions, right? Apart from that, rest everything is taken care of. Is there any reservation for IIM Bangalore? Yes, there will be because it falls under the government guidelines. So there will be as per the government guidelines. IPM mock, if I have not written, it's so IPM mock, if I have not written, it's hard to make the cutoff. You can write one IIM Bangalore mock tomorrow and see if you're able to clear the cutoff. I mean, I can't comment right now because I don't know what's your aptitude level, Vanshika. More focus should be on arithmetic or modern maths. See, it's only 1.5 days today and tomorrow, right? uh, I would suggest that you cannot revise everything in 1.5 days, correct? Rather than that, I suggest you write one mock today, maybe one more mock tomorrow morning, maybe second half, or maybe just one mock tomorrow morning, and try to analyze where you are making mistake, because you can't do concept revision right now. जो आता है वो आता है, नहीं आता है नहीं आता है. You cannot learn new concept right now for sure. Overall cutoff, him, I mean, I said in the beginning that we can't predict the cutoff. So overall cutoff तो बहुत दूर की बात है, right? But if I have to go with my gut feeling, okay, it's simply my gut feeling. So don't take it on the face value. It should be somewhere around 45-50% of the overall marks, the overall cutoff. That's my gut feelings. Okay, but it can be 60-65% also if the paper is easy. Yeah. So for LR, should I just solve through IMS? Absolutely. See, LR we have covered blurred relation, coding, decoding. We have covered various sets, arrangement, matrix arrangement, groups and conditionality, games and tournament. We have covered every possible type of question that could be tested in IIM Bangalore. So if you simply do that, I think you will sail through. So don't worry about LR English section. We have covered everything. We have covered English mein RC, grammar, para jumble, para completion, couple of verbal reasoning. We have covered everything. Yeah, because we don't know what they are going to ask. So we have covered it. And the last mock, we have aligned it on the lines of actual IIM Bangalore mock, sample paper, with slight more level of difficulty and in English and an LR section. So just con section, we have tried to maintain the level of difficulty. So ensure that you have solved at least the fifth mock, if not, if you have not solved any mock till now. Okay, so I think I have answered all the questions, and it's time to end the session and wish you all the very best for the exam. Be positive, be confident, and ensure that you come out with flying colors. See you on 13th for the live analysis and prediction of the cutoff. Bye bye, everyone.